there are 5 patterns that happen generally before a major breakthrough in your life happens, before you have a big win, before you really break through and begin to pull into your field these things that you have been trying to manifest, these dreams, these hopes, these desires, these miracles, all of this magic. There are 5 patterns that generally do happen, and these things have been studied, and this is there's a trail, this is like breadcrumbs that you can sort of follow to kind of know if you're falling into this category of being right on the edge of a major breakthrough. So the very first pattern that I want to talk to you about is things seem like they are falling apart. Now, I mean, things around you feel like they are collapsing. You can feel like everything's really going wrong. You can feel hopeless in a way in this phase. You're like, what is going on here? What am I doing wrong? What's happening? You're not doing anything wrong, okay? This is a precursor to your greatness. I want you to remember that. There is a saying that I love so much, and what that is there is always chaos before great change. And it's been truer than true in my life when major breakthroughs have happened. So this, like I said, if you feel like things are falling apart and you're like, what? I don't know what to do here, keep going. Don't give up. And that's going to be part of the message through this entire video. Don't give up, because you've got some breadcrumbs here to follow, which are patterns that are going to be leading you to the big win in life. In other words, a breakthrough like you've never experienced before. Okay? So the second pattern that I want to talk to you about is called the amplification effect. And what this is things really become more intense. You become more sensitive. You become more aware. You feel like a tuning fork, really. You just start to feel like you're becoming one with the universe and everything around you. And so you start to sense, feel, know things. It's like, I don't know how I know, but I know. I know something's coming. I know something absolutely amazing is coming. So this amplification effect is a beautiful phase, because divine messages can come through as well, and they usually do. Downloads, different things just pop in, these epiphanies. So that's the second breadcrumb, or the second pattern that is leading up to these major breakthroughs in people's lives. So the third one, we are talking about these preview experiences. Now, I love this phase too, because it's giving you a taste of it, of what it's going to feel like when this major breakthrough happens. And when I say breakthrough for you, I'm talking about the things that you've been working for in your life, the hard things that you've put in all the work for, whether that's work on yourself, whether that's putting a lot of time in toward a particular project that you've got your heart into, these kinds of things, these major breakthroughs. So during this intense amplification time, you're going to feel it. You're going to think, something's going on here. Something's going on here. So get curious about it. Try to stay in alignment with the higher vibrations, and just stick with it. Don't give up. Don't give up. The fourth pattern that happens. Now, this pattern, this is called the testing phase, and you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested anytime you're about to win big, okay? So the ego mind can step in, and the universe itself, God, universe, can throw you some curveballs to see if you're going to swing, to see if you can hit them, to see how you react, respond, all of these kinds of things. So this testing phase comes in to confirm, are you ready for it? Are you ready for these desires to come into your field? Are you really ready? So the testing phase can be quite testing, and it can be frustrating. But again, so many people stop trying on different things. I mean, it could be your YouTube channel. It could be this big project you've been working on. It could be this spiritual breakthrough that you're about to have. And so many people give up right before it happens. So keep going, keep moving forward. Because this last pattern that I want to talk to you about, this is the one. This is the one that is insane right here. And this is called the cascade effect. Now, what this is this is like a flood begins to happen of all of these desires, all of these manifestations, all of these dreams are coming into your field from every direction. They're falling into your lap. They feel like they're falling out of the sky. You're like, how could this possibly be? I have heard some incredible stories about this phase and different things that happen for people. And it's just like, wow. This is totally insane. So during this time, you are internally transformed by the time you get to this last pattern, and you're acting from and living from a place of alignment and more of a place of love at this point. So you know, while you may be shocked at first, you know what's happening when all of this stuff floods in. And I like to call this also, it's a flood of favor, a tsunami of favor. Y'all have heard me talk about a tsunami just crashing down on you that you have been praying for, a tsunami of goodness, all of this goodness. And here it is. Here it is. And at this point, when all of this goodness happens to you and lands in your lap, you are going to know, I manifested this. I manifested this. I did this. I created this because of my belief and my thoughts and my alignment. I have aligned with this, and now here it is. It has literally become my life. So just know that when you are working on things and you're working toward these goals, and listen, it is tough to work towards something you really believe in. It's tough to stay with it many times. So don't give up. Do not ever give up, because your ego can step in and cause you to question things, you know, right before that breakthrough. And I would say that's really the only shadow aspect that steps in right before the big tsunami of favor, is sometimes you questioning yourself, you know, but it's the ego mind trying to protect you, you know. Don't doubt yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You keep going and you go for that win, because it's right around the corner for you.